Hello, how are you?
I'm not well. I'm being held from going to the airport. I missed my plane.
Okay.
You folks are in trouble.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the Chancellor.
Okay, I don't know.
She still wants to come and she wants to make sure that's our policy, that's the way.
If I miss my airplane, you folks are in trouble.
Love how she thinks that since she's the Chancellor, that she is above the law. She's the Chancellor of Rutgers, Newark. That literally means nothing. She only apologized when she knew the video was going public. Boy, they all thought who they were. So important and so much highly educated than us everyday people. They should be fired, all of them. These people in positions of power are actually completely out of touch with the real world and want to be treated better. She's a hysterical bully. Definitely should not be in her position. So, where was the apology? Must have missed that entirely. Entitled, Special Privileged People. Don't you all know that the law does not apply here in this circumstance? She's mad because she's being treated like everyone else? I find it disturbing that the person who is responsible for the entire academic structure for the university treated the campus police so disrespectfully. Shame on her. Anyone who asks, "Do you know who I am?" should be immediately fired. This woman makes me sick. If she is such an important person, why is she acting like a jerk? She deserves the same justice as anyone she considers common. She's on university business, LOL. No one cares, in fact. That statement is proof it's not important. When someone's in a position of power, their true character will be revealed. The sense of entitlement and privilege of these people is troubling. She should have the airline hold the plane and tell them, "I'm the Chancellor." So this happened on March 3rd. A driver accidentally hit a parked police SUV. But here's where it gets interesting. The driver turned out to be the assistant to a principal at Rutgers University's Newark campus. After the crash, the cop asked her to wait for 5 minutes to sort things out, but the principal was really upset because she had a flight booked and was worried it might get delayed or even canceled. And here's how the whole thing went down. The woman in the incident was Nancy Cantor. Her driver was trying to move the car to avoid a snowy spot near her office and accidentally bumped the front of their car into the back of a parked police SUV. A cop was sitting in the SUV at the time, but luckily, there wasn't any major damage to either car and no one got hurt. But things started getting tense when the officer walked over to Cantor to sort things out.
Can I talk to your person, please?
Yeah, she's on her way right here. I understand.
No, you don't understand.
I understand.
Absolutely no damage.
I know that, and I explained that to her, but she still wants to come. She still wants to come, and she wants to make sure that's our policy. That's the way.
If I miss my airplane, you folks are in trouble.
Okay.
During the argument, Cantor threatened the female cop, saying, "If my flight gets canceled, you're going to be in big trouble." Right after that, another cop showed up to help deal with the situation. Two of Principal Cantor's black assistants also came to help her get out of the mess quickly.
Hello, how are you?
I'm not well. I'm being held from going to the airport. I missed my plane.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the Chancellor.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, can we get another car? She needs
No, I don't want to do that.
Just give me 5 minutes.
At this point, the female officer started checking the driver's insurance, license, and other related documents.
Oh, Curtis just called her. She gonna tell us what he said.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
What did he tell you?
I wasn't driving.
Okay.
In this situation, the principal just wanted to quickly sort things out so she wouldn't miss her flight, but the cops needed her info and some documents. After getting everything they needed, they wrapped up the report and let her and her driver go. However, before leaving, her assistant, still annoyed, gave the officers a bit of a lecture.
I don't care. He said he fully supports his partner. Nancy, you should have gone. Nancy should have called your chief in the first place. Just say, what should I do? Get the information, and that's all. When you have somebody like this, you call and you say, what should we do? Should we follow normal protocol or should we do something else? That's what you should have done. Thank you.
Have a good night. See you later.
It looked like everything was over at this point, but nope, things actually got more interesting. The Rutgers police chief decided to address Principal Cantor's abuse of power by releasing the body camera footage online. Once the video went public, it caused a huge uproar. The woman who had shouted, "I'm the Chancellor," ended up having to write an apology letter because of all the public pressure. And a part of Principal Cantor's apology letter said, "I write with my heartfelt apology to you for the way I reacted to the situation." The news organization quoted Cantor as saying in her letter, "I realize clearly that I was not my best self that morning. I have great respect for RUPD and am grateful for the work that our officers do every day to keep our campus and community safe and secure." After that, Rutgers Newark Police Chief Carmelo John Huertas accepted the apology. He said, "I appreciate Chancellor Cantor taking the time to review the video. I, along with the Rutgers University Police Department, are appreciative of her kind words and support. The sentiment is extremely appreciated, and we look forward to continuing a positive working relationship with the Rutgers Newark Chancellor's office." But this didn't make up for the principal's bad behavior. The incident caused a big uproar and sparked a wave of outrage in the community. If we don't go to your school, Chancellor means absolutely nothing. The female campus cop showed admirable patience. I found her far more professional than the Chancellor. 4 years later, and this is still just as shameful as when it happened, and still no accountability. She's not the president, she works for a university, yet somehow feels this entitled. She brought shame to the university, and I truly hope everyone she knows now sees her for who she really is. Why should she get preferential treatment? She's just an educated Karen. Whomever she is, she's on a power trip, and too old to have that type of self-righteous attitude. The bystanders need to shut up. This Chancellor is a regular person. Her title means nothing with the law. I'm a Rutgers alum, and this looks all too familiar, unfortunately. This lady should have to resign in shame. When she said, "I'm the Chancellor," I thought it was the perfect situation to say, "And I'm the police." That Chancellor is a nightmare. I love how this Chancellor thinks she's the ruler of the world. The most infuriating thing is that she's still employed as the Chancellor of Rutgers Newark. What a joke. I'm the Chancellor and a raging Karen, and here's my friend Betty to tell you how to be an officer. Pulling the classic, "Do you know who I am?" card. There is something profoundly broken in society and humanity where so many people lose themselves in titles that they've been given. What a very unpleasant and self-important woman, to include her staff as well. I'm also certain that they, three, would appreciate the officers telling them how they should do their jobs. Shocking behavior. With the way our leaders behave, it's no wonder the world is falling apart. It's unbelievable the amount of people who think the law doesn't apply to them because of some position they hold. It's sickening. I'm the Chancellor! With a chauffeur. Thank you for your tuition and my luxurious lifestyle living off of your contributions. Guess what? She's a high-ranking Democrat as well. Go figure. Amazing how a little inconvenience can bring out someone's true colors, and this woman is Chancellor of a university. What an embarrassment. I'm the Chancellor. She is a horrible person. Do you know who I am is her first action. Terrible person. What a nasty woman. She thinks much too highly of herself. I'm the Chancellor. Proceeds to pull out lightsaber from nowhere and perform 720 corkscrew spin from standing position. There were hundreds, maybe even thousands of angry comments about Nancy Cantor abusing her power and calling herself the Chancellor. I'm the Chancellor! I'm sorry, ma'am, we only break protocol for emperors and lords of the Sith. I love how it says, I'm the Chancellor. Like the officers were supposed to be like, oh, dang, our bad, be on your way, Miss Chancellor. I'm the Chancellor. So was Hitler. She should have the airline hold the plane and tell them, I'm the Chancellor. If we don't go to your school, Chancellor means absolutely nothing. It's insane how she's comparing herself to the president. Wow. I'm the Chancellor. Sorry, you're not that important, ma'am. Please wait like every other citizen that you believe are beneath you. These people in positions of power are actually completely out of touch with the real world and want to be treated better. I'm the Chancellor. University administrators gone wild. Video series to be released soon. If that would have been someone other than a Chancellor, we'd be handcuffed in the back of the car. I am the Chancellor. Has she graduated to Führer yet? If I miss my plane, you are trouble. Sounds like a threat from an entitled one. Take her to Miami. Chancellor is not above the law. Disgraceful. If you're thinking that normal procedures are not applicable to you because you are the Chancellor, something went wrong and you are in the wrong job. Hopefully the Chancellor learned her lessons of how to be humble and act with dignity. The Chancellor was bad, but those other two things that had no business involving themselves were worse. The Chancellor and her companions were all arrogant, rude, and just childish. Apology not enough. The Chancellor's driver seemed embarrassed by the females on scene with "I'm the Chancellor" were just as ignorant. The Chancellor and the other two ladies should all be fired. "I'm the Chancellor, that's nice, I don't care. Dear Chancellor, here is your crow. Enjoy." And just so you know, Rutgers University, officially called Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, is in the US. In 2020, it was ranked 62nd among the best colleges in America and 22nd among public universities. The outcome of this video shows that there were no real winners or losers in this whole situation. So what do you think about this story? Should the police be more flexible, or should people in power set a better example by following the law? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. See you next time.